Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It is Monday, October 11th. The time right now is 12:50 p.m. and the temperature is around 21 degrees Celsius. And I am here at Eglinton Park. And this is in Midtown Toronto. And I'm on my way to record a video that heads south down Keele Street to High Park. And I thought, let's fire up a video for channel members and Patreon members along the way. So in a minute, I'll be hopping onto my move-in electric bike here and riding west to Coronation Park, which is located just west of Keele Street. All right, I'm gonna set this camera up, hop on the bike, and get going. Okay, I think we're ready. It took me about 4 minutes of fidgeting with the camera to get everything mounted and set up. So it is now 12:53. It looks like my camera might not be on all that tight. Just reset it here. Okay, it seems to be holding up pretty well. It was just bouncing around pretty good on the chest mount here. This is a new chest mount that I'm using. I don't quite have it as tight as I had the old one. But I guess the gimbal should be compensating for the extra jiggliness. And this will be a good test as to how it performs off-road. So the quickest way to get there would just be to head west along Eglinton Avenue West. I thought we'll do something a little different and take a parallel route that is a few blocks to the north of it. And that is this street here, Roselawn, although it does change names a few times along the way. And we're immediately met by a pretty good-sized hill. I'm thinking I should easily have enough battery to make this whole trip, including the return trip back home. And I just sort of made some last-minute Thanksgiving plans. I'll be meeting some friends for dinner later tonight. So I thought I'd better get my ass moving and get a few videos in. So I'm planning on recording this one and then the Thanksgiving ride for the Strides channel that'll be going south down Keele to High Park around the High Park Loop. And then maybe I'll just head down to Lakeshore. And I'll ride back home. Then I'm thinking of heading out on the e-scooter and recording a stream and just meeting up with my friends straight after the stream. And that'll require rocking a helmet head. So that was Avenue Road I crossed not too long ago. This is certainly the more stress-free way to travel. If you've seen my videos on Eglinton Avenue, you know things can get a bit hairy on that street. But often in Toronto, there's an alternate route you can take that keeps you out of the traffic mess. I could also be taking the K. Gardner Beltline Trail over to the York Beltline Trail. Well, that's a route I'm planning on covering in the fall for a video, probably on this bike. I guess they're not sure where they're going. There's no sidewalk for them on this side. And I'm going a meager 17 kilometers per hour. There's a big cemetery here on the left that runs along the street for quite a while. It's the Toronto Independent something or other association. I didn't catch that word. Benevolent, I think it said. And the cemetery has popped up on the right, and we're in a school safety zone. And most of the homes I'll be going by are well north of $1 million. The Mosier Sick Benefit Society is the name on that one on the left. I think Forest Hill Public School is just south of that. It might be called Forest Hill Collegiate. Toronto Hebrew Benevolent Society on that one. All right, let's make this light. I think this area is known as Forest Hill North, although you might not guess that by the apartment buildings. Yep, that place is Forest Hill Place on the right there. And for the most part, I've been pedaling on this ride. Quite often I just ride on the throttle, but we're going a nice slow pace through a residential zone. And it's good to get some actual exercise every once in a while. And here is Bathurst Street. So the next major crossing will be at the Allen Road. That sign there says Roselawn Avenue continues west of the city limit. And the reason for that is I'm now on Elmridge Drive. So we've had a change in names of the street. This is Lawnhurst Boulevard. You might notice I don't quite come to a full stop at those stop signs. That's a maneuver called the Idaho stop. It's got several proponents, including the state of Iowa, Idaho, who first adopted it. That's where it gets its name from. It's considered, for the most part, to be safer for cyclists to do that than coming to a complete stop. But you absolutely have to treat it like a yield situation. And I only do it on residential streets like this where it's relatively quiet. And I have clear visuals all around me. On major streets, I absolutely come to a complete stop. This is Marwood Road. So I figured the city would be rather quiet today. So I thought maybe it was a good chance to go record somewhere I haven't done before, or at least part of it. This is Newgate Road. And yesterday I recorded a scooter video. I'm thinking of doing a scooter stream tonight, so that'll be 2 days in a row without doing any walking activity with the camera. And I'm heading over the Allen Expressway right now, and the subway tracks are right below me. The sign on that building says 140 Elm Ridge, all one word. And now we're back on Roselawn Avenue. And this is Marley Avenue coming up. So again, just south of here is Eglinton. And just south of here and in the other direction is Eglinton West Station, soon to be renamed Cedarvale Station. And where I'm ultimately heading is where Keelsdale Station will be. That's the second last stop on the Eglinton LRT. The stop after that, Mount Dennis. Although Keelsdale is a below ground stop, and Mount Dennis will be above ground. Of course, they shouldn't even be building the LRT, as in the 90s, work was well underway for the Eglinton West subway line. We've got a bike lane and there's not much to see. Maybe I'll kick the speed up. It's got kind of an industrial vibe here. But we had a conservative government in the 90s, like we do now, who were kind of hell-bent on killing anything transit related. So instead of getting a properly fleshed out Shepherd line, along with an Eglinton West line, we ended up just getting a stump of line 4, which is the Shepherd line, and no Eglinton West line. And that definitely set Toronto back a couple of decades at least transit-wise. Things didn't quite develop and prosper along Shepherd as had hoped. But with the line not connecting all the way to Scarborough like it was supposed to, I don't know what exactly they expected. And south of here in Eglinton is the Little Jamaica neighborhood. And according to that sign, Castlefield continues a block north of here. I'm now on Castlefield at some point. Oh, nope, it's back to Roselawn. It's confusing. That sign says 1030 Castlefield. I have no idea what's going on. But I do know we're at Dufferin Street. And the York Beltline Trail is just to the south of here. That's a multi-use trail built on an old rail line that only operated for a couple of years back in the late 1800s. Earthy Gut. Original, vegan, gluten-free. Also taste-free. There's a monster storage facility into the right. behind these buildings. This is Miranda Avenue. There's a big tower on the right. What street is this? This is Ronald Avenue. And there's a Lowe's on the right, home improvement warehouse. It's basically a Home Depot clone. And there's an access point to the York Beltline Trail. I'm not sure where exactly that ends. And this is Caledonia, so I must be getting close. I've had pretty good luck with these light cycles. Northbound traffic, keep right. Well, you would think. This is Kincourt Street. And Woodborough Park on the right. So at some point I'm going to run into this park. And ironically, I might be heading from Coronation Park southbound to another Coronation Park downtown. Richardson Avenue. And here's where I failed to do my homework. We have found Kiel Street, but I'm pretty sure where I'm going is just to the west of here, but do I turn left and make an immediate right, or do I turn right and make an immediate left? I'm gonna go left. I see a street right there. But with nothing to trip the lights here, I guess I could go right then left. Let's see if this gets me there. I don't really feel like waiting all day for a light to change. West Acres Drive. There's a nice home on the right. I do have my phone mounted. You can always call it Lifeline. and have Google guide me in, but I think I'm so embarrassingly close to where I'm going. That might not be all that necessary. Why didn't I look at a map before I set off? This is Freeman Road. Oh, I think I see a park over here. Have I located? Oh, that looks like a school. All right, here is Trethewey Drive. So I'm gonna go straight here. I think Keel Street actually just briefly kind of ended there and resumes south of this street on the other side of Eglinton. So I think the park is just up here on the left, actually. It's visually not the prettiest of areas. I guess they're all waiting on the LRT coming in to get some viable transit. There's pretty good Eglinton bus service, but it's not the same. All right, there's a trail. I think there's another trail possibly right up here I could have jumped on, or could jump on. And this must be Coronation Park. See if we can take this curb. No problem. That baseball field, I don't know if the camera's pointing over there, has to have the lowest backstop I've ever seen. That must be T-ball only. Oh, there's a playground here. Let's go extra slow. Some people drinking in the park. Good for them. I could go for a beer. All right, the Eagle has landed. I'm just gonna bring this to an end right now. Thank you for watching. Thank you, channel members and YouTube, or YouTube channel members and Patreons for their support. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. We've got this thing tilt locked. FPV mode, follow mode. There we go. Sorry, someone was just walking by. And there's a look at Coronation Park. Eglinton West Edition. Again, let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.